What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the AI Playbook. Today, I'm going to dive through some of my favorite sales workflows and automations that we use internally at Cassidy. So I'm going to show you some of the things that we're using on a daily basis to just make our sales process more efficiently. The possibilities are limitless, so let's go ahead and dive right into it. So here I am on the Cassidy home screen. I'm going to go to the Workflows tab. Once again, this is a demo account because obviously I can't show all of our sensitive internal data. So this is a demo account called Sprinter Software Group that is a legal software company. So if Cassidy sold legal software, it would be very much like this company. So this is one workflow that we use on a daily basis, but it's set up and running automatically. So I don't actually manually use it every day, but it's our new lead enrichment agent. So essentially, every time someone signs up for Cassidy, we have their email, first name and last name, and this is set up on a webhook on our website. And what it does that's really cool is it first off goes and finds their LinkedIn profile. So anybody who signs up for our product, it actually goes online, finds their LinkedIn profile, writes up a description of who they are. It also does the same thing with their company based off of the email address that they sign up for. And then you can see it takes all that information and puts it directly into HubSpot so I can see exactly who that person is. Finally, it actually writes them up a personalized introduction email. So it uses our sales support assistant, which has the full context of our company in it, to respond to that person, which is pretty cool. And we'll break that down in a little bit as well. And then finally, it shoots me a message on Slack. Hey, there's a new great lead. A lot of my day right now is founder-led sales. I am selling Cassidy on a daily basis all the time. This basically makes sure that whoever is coming in through the front door, I know exactly who they are. If they're a high quality of lead, if there's someone I should focus on, and it kind of automates that initial contact with them. So I know that they're going to be happy with Cassidy right from the first second they log in. In that same vein, here's another workflow that I use and is set up on a daily basis as well, which finds company decision makers. Every day we're getting tons of new leads for Cassidy. They're all added directly to our HubSpot as soon as people sign up or they book a demo. But one thing that I always like to do, and I tell all of our salespeople as well, is to constantly multi-thread deals, basically making it that we're always in contact with a few different people whenever we're selling Cassidy. This automation is basically set up that every time we get a new demo in HubSpot, it uses this research agent to go find the founders and executives at that company. Just because someone signs up for our product and they book the demo, they might not actually be the person who can make the decision to buy our software. So I need to get in contact with the people who are in charge, the people with the budget. And so this AI agent goes off basically from that company that signed up and finds exactly who are the people that I should reach out to. It loops through all of their profiles, so I actually can get all their LinkedIns in one place, a summary of who they are, how we could potentially work together, what we have in common, and it adds all that information into our HubSpot record as well. That means I can go into HubSpot, or our sales team can go into HubSpot, see exactly who is booked demos, who are the people that we should actually really get in touch with ahead of our call, because that way we're always making sure that the decision makers brought into every deal, we know exactly who they are and we can reach out to them. So I love this workflow to make sure that we're just selling efficiently. And just to show you how this one works, I just pulled it up in the view previous runs as if I signed up for a demo of this account with Cassidy. So you can see it actually goes and finds me. It finds exactly me, my co-founder. So we are the executives and founders at Cassidy. It loops through all of us. So it literally writes that description. It's got my LinkedIn profile, writes up an overview of who I am, writes an overview of who Ian is, and then adds all that information to HubSpot. So you can see any company that signs up, I go find the founders, I have that in a HubSpot ready to go. Another one that I use on a daily basis when I'm constantly doing research about different companies is this in-depth company report work. Basically, all I have to do is throw in a company name and a company domain, and it goes through all these steps here. So it starts with finding their customers, finding their competitors, finding the founders, analyzing their ICP and positioning, and generating this huge report about a company. So just to showcase how this works, I'm just going to run the workflow here, throw in our name, Cassidy.com, click run workflow, and then it's off to the races. It starts executing on this workflow. Just like that, it actually found our customers, it found our competitors, it found our founders and executives, it analyzed our ICP and our offering, and it generated that into this huge report. Internally, we have an even more customized version of this workflow that really goes in depth on the information that we need when we're researching potential prospects. But you can see I love this workflow of just a bunch of research agents going off, collecting all this necessary information and compiling it into a very easy report for me. In that same vein, we actually have a workflow up and running where we have this hooked up to run every day to look at all of our competitors, see exactly what they're up to, if there's any news about our competitors, and we get that sent directly to us over email. So that's another really critical workflow that we love to have set up. Those are some of our favorite workflows and assistants that we're using internally at Cassidy to move quicker, automate as much as possible, and the tedious things we don't want to do. If there's any other workflows or ideas that you have that you want to see built in Cassidy, comment them down below. We're going to make a video basically just compiling all the things you want to see directly automated in Cassidy. So stay tuned for that. Thanks guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.